Okay, and there we have a stand, so you can see what he looks like when he first opens up. There's a lot of manual parts to open on him, so this is just the very beginning. So what we'll do is I'll hand it over to my 10-year-old and we'll open up his manual parts. We're not going to show you all the poses that Sabator can do, but again, trust us on this. He's a very cool Bakugan, very posable. So my son is doing the manual horns that he's unfolding, and also he has a hind section and hind legs that he's unfolding, and there's also a 2-position slot on his head where the head can tilt forward and back. And we'll go ahead and pose him for you. We'll go ahead and show you his standard pose where he looks like he's on all fours, and we'll zoom in on that to show you. So again, he actually doesn't rest on all fours, but this is what he looks like in his bull position. If he were to get down on his front paws, his front fists, you can see what he looks like. He's got the battle gear position. We'll also zoom in there on his G power. As I suspected, he's a 630G in this Aqua Sabator, and you can see back there he has a little tail and his hind legs and the front fists up there, and you can see all the flames on him. And actually it looks like there's a little bit of a paint defect here. The flames are all the way extended down on that left side of his neck, but on the right side it's missing some paint here, so there's a little bit of quality control defect. And I also noticed that there's a little bit of paint goop there on his front paws there. You can see just that little bit of paint overspray. So normally the quality control is a lot better on the paint jobs. You can see the metallic paint, the silver metallic, blue silver metallic attribute paint. I really like that a lot on the new Aquos. So let's go ahead and pose this guy into his tallest, coolest position. We'll at least show you that for this unboxing. And if you get one yourself, you can do some of the more different exotic poses yourself, but we'll show you our favorite. Alright, so this is one of his more epic poses. You can see how high he gets up there. Very, very impressive when he is standing up high. You can see again those red eyes and the flame paint job, almost like a Hot Wheels car mixed with a Minotaur. And there's the drills and spikes on the side. There's the front fist there. You can see the 4 fingers and the thumb. And just a very, very cool stander and poser. You can make him like a bucking bull with the hooves in the air in the rear, but his neck too, actually he's got 2 positions where he can actually even get up higher, looking up into the sky with actually green eyes. I think I might have said red eyes, but again, very, very cool sculpted face, very powerful haunches and neck, again almost like a bison or a buffalo, or one of those bulls you see in a bull arena with the big ring through the nose. This guy is definitely a contender. Very, very powerful, very, very cool looking, and again, a lot of height there in this pose, one of our favorite poses. But he's very posable. You can play around with it. Let's go ahead and move on to the next one. We'll leave him standing there in the background and move on to our final Bakugan that comes. There he is standing back there. Oh, one other thing I wanted to point out, because we didn't do it last time, his neck, his head actually is adjustable. You can see it's got 2 positions. You want to go ahead and adjust that for me and show everyone? So it clicks into a down position or an up position. So just yet one more adjustment that Sabator can do. Very, very, very cool. I like this Bakugan a lot, as you can tell. Alright, let's move on to the last Bakugan. Oh, one other thing. I guess we'll go ahead and while we're doing it, we'll just go ahead and show you what he looks like with battle gear. You have to move his hooves all the way, his hooves and his haunches. This is one way that you can do it. A lot of people will spread out his arms and his front portion will spread it out like an airplane, but he actually can pose. You can see this copper 100G twin destructor posed on him, and you can just see how much height this guy can get up in the air. If I can get this camera right without him falling off the card, he stands very, very tall in his battle gear pose here. And again, super cool Bakugan. Get one of these for yourself. Now the other way you can do it is if you flatten him out with his wings all the way out to the side like this. That's another battle gear position that's available that you guys can see. I hope you guys are catching all this. That is yet another gear position with it all the way extended, depending on what type of battle gear that you're putting on this guy. So very cool. Let's move on to the last Bakugan. I'm sorry guys, I was going to try and do this in one part. We're probably already into the second part. I'm looking at the timer here on the camera. So let's move into the final Bakugan, and we'll start up close. This is a what they call a BakuCloser. This is the world's first self-automatic closing Bakugan, and a lot of people have bagged on this Bakugan because it's not very complicated or complex, but it is very cool. Not only is it powerful, it is cool in that it auto self-closes. This is the first one we've seen. So as we look around the detail of the marble, we can definitely see this big jutting up piece there. That's designed to either keep your marble on track or affect your rolling there. One of the new things on the GI Bakugan that I've talked about here on the channel is they're not perfectly round. On the side, you can actually, those are teeth. That you can see on the side, as well as the Ventus metallic trim. Those are spikes. So this is a spiked aquatic creature, is what we know about him. And he has a giant eyeball in the middle that he uses to see his enemies for miles. And these teeth are all around his body. And the teeth are armor piercing. They can shred right through armor. And he's an aquatic creature again with this giant eye, and again he's a BakuCloser. He is an automatic self-closing Bakugan, and what I like about this Bakugan is it's got a giant magnet inside. I think it's more powerful than the regular ones, and so despite his simplicity of design, I actually like this guy. And in Ventus, a lot of you guys have already known because you've been around the internet and seen this is a very powerful Bakugan. So let's go ahead and roll him out into the field and see what he's like to roll and stand. So well, we have a miss. I'm surprised by that. Okay, so there's a stand. And again, the good magnet, he opens up, showing you his open form. It almost looks like a giant laser or cannon to me, but again, that's an eyeball. And we'll look at the G's. You can see it upside down here. Again, that's a quality control error, but 820G. This is the strongest Ventus Bakugan that is available in the market. That is going to be until Ventus Hawktor comes out at 850G. But he's an unreleased Bakugan, so we won't see that for a while. So for now, this is a new Ventus G-Power record at 820G. And again, he is a self-closing Bakugan. So it's kind of hard to do this with the camera here, but see if I can do this with one hand. Show you some of his action here. See if I can hold on to this card. And you want to help me with this, son? So hold on to the card, and we're going to show everyone. So as you lift him off of the card, he is self-closing. So he has an automatic closing mechanism. And what's cool, I don't know if you can see this, his actual eye shifts. It shifts from looking straight on forward to when he closes, it looks out at the hole at you. So out in his shielding here, he can look right straight up. So it's actually got a swivel mechanism on it, and it's a cool Bakugan. You know, it's simplistic, but again, auto closing is unique. I hope they make some more auto closers. They're pretty cool. I know there's another one down the line, I think Spidero, which is going to be also a BakuCloser, but this is the first. So that's kind of how that works. You can see his spikes out on the back that protect him in battle. So he does have spikes. Again, simple Bakugan, but very powerful Bakugan, and pretty reliable and pretty accurate when he stands, when he closes. So that is what Hakapoid is all about. He does not have the battle gear pegs, so you cannot actually strap or mount the battle gear to his back, but you can use it just like the older Bakugan. You just open up your battle gear right on the gate card. So we have just a little bit more time, so I actually grabbed a couple of boosters. I was just going to show you the monster anime forms. We're not opening this up, but that is a Subterra Lumino Dragonoid. There's the anime form for the new Lumino Dragonoid, so you can see what the next Evo looks like for Drago. And I've also got Hakapoid. So I can show you what Hakapoid looks like. You can see all those sharp teeth and the giant eye inside. Again, he's an aquatic creature, so I'm surprised we're not seeing an Aquos attribute, but maybe that'll still come. But pretty vicious fighter in aquatic or water battle, and you can just see the teeth all the way around this guy, these armor-piercing teeth. And last but not least, Sabator, the Minotaur. You can see the fist that I talked about. There's his bull face. You can see the spikes that I was referring to, and his horns, and also the big sharp drills that I was referring to on the marble. You can see he's standing on just his two hind legs. There's his two fists. So again, he is a Minotaur type figure. So we are pretty much out of time. Maybe we can do one last little thing for you, show you a Helix Drago compared to a Lumino Drago. Pretty cool Bakugan. So anyways, hey everybody, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed our video, our unboxing tonight. Please remember to rate, comment, and subscribe, and stay tuned for more Gundalian Invaders unboxing and live brawls coming at you real soon. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.